Hello, everybody. My name is Dean. I am the program coordinator for World Volunteer here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. I'm responsible for the Siem Reap Eco Bungalow project, and I'll also be the lead trainer for your visit when you come in May later on this year. So, welcome to Cambodia, the Kingdom of Smiles. If you've been here before, you will know that the people are very warm, kind, and hospitable. But there is a recent history that's kind of troubled. There's been a civil war here, there's been a genocide not so long ago. We'll talk about that a little bit when you're here, but I also encourage you to do a little bit of research yourself and try to understand a little bit of the background of Cambodia before you come here. Um, However, the future is bright. Cambodia has a very young and dynamic population. There's a lot of investment taking place, especially in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. So there are opportunities that are coming along, and really Cambodia is moving forward very rapidly. However, roughly 75% of the population of the country, of roughly 15 million people, still live in rural areas. So they have trouble accessing a lot of those resources. And we're trying to assist a little bit with this small eco bungalow project that we have launched here. This is also not the first time that HCIS has contributed something in Cambodia. In 2019, we were very lucky, very grateful to welcome a group to build this beautiful wooden house for this family, and also donate a number of household items that you can see there in the photo. That family's doing very well. The kids are a little older and going to school. We keep in contact with the organisation that we work with there, and things are going great for that family. So we look forward to welcoming you guys back later on in May to help us to contribute to our new project. So where are we? We are a couple of hours outside of Singapore. So you're going to fly here to Siem Reap, where I'm based. We'll meet you at the airport, and we'll head out to Kanar Po, which is roughly 45 minutes outside of Siem Reap. A really beautiful rural area, surrounded by rice fields. We have views of Phnom Kulen, the mountain, Kulen Mountain off in the distance. We'll be staying with a local community in a local homestay. This brings some short-term income to that community, which is wonderful. And they're also obviously very interested in what we're doing. And so they'll sometimes come to the work site and visit us and see how we're doing there as well. So, but yeah, I really look forward to taking you out, to showing you this village, and seeing how you all adapt to local village life. So Kanar Po, we selected this area partially because it's absolutely beautiful, but also we have some really good community leadership there. They are on a mission to rebuild the community. During COVID, many people left the village and went to work in Thailand and other provinces around Cambodia. And we're really working together with the local community-based tourism members, and also with the local chief, to create some opportunities for community-based tourism, ecotourism, village tourism, that kind of thing, to bring some more people back to the village, and obviously also bring some income to the village. So it's very exciting, and we're really grateful to be working with such a great group of people. Sorry, I just skipped ahead. Okay, so a little bit about the project, just very briefly. We started we started with this eco bungalow project in September 2023. We've built a couple of walls, we're putting in a few windows, and we're making really good progress. The next step is that we'll start to work on a little bit of design work. So when you're here in May, definitely we'll have you making some bricks. We'll definitely have you laying some bricks, and we'll also be starting to work on some of the design stuff. So we'll give you a few little challenges to work on for the pre-trip, so that you're ready and you've got some ideas to put forth. As I mentioned, yes, there's short-term benefits of having our groups in the village, because we're staying with local families in local homestays. We're also eating there, so a number of jobs have already been created in the short term for people to assist with providing food and cleaning the homestays, and also we have a little walk to a local community forest, so there are local guides involved. So it's very exciting that we're already seeing some of the benefits, but still a long way to go. All right, so let's get to work. You can see in the photos there, what are we going to be doing? We'll go into a little bit into the tasks, but basically, I guarantee you're going to get muddy, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing it as well. You'll see some of our team there in the foreground. They are all in love with this project. Wonderful, wonderful people that put all their energy and their sweat and effort into this, and they're going to teach you how to do everything that you need to know as a part of this project. We're going to learn how to actually build, and you're going to learn about why it's great to build with some of these materials that we're working with. Um, and the great news is that the materials that we work with are sourced locally. They're sourced from the community. So things like the clay, the rice husks, and the rice hay all come from within a few kilometres of this village. So that's keeping some of the wealth in the village, but also limiting our carbon footprint, of course, by sourcing things locally. You'll see in the top, the right hand side photo there, that is actually a little rice house. That house is made out of clay. It's made out of rice husks, rice hay, maybe a bit of cow manure in there. So this is actually a technique that this village already use. You'll see a lot of these little houses when we walk around in the village. So actually, when we're not really introducing something that's new to people in this community, but we're just showing them a different way to use those materials that we've had some experience with in Laos and up in Chiang Mai. That the other two photos that you see there are actually of our eco bungalow in just outside of Luang Prabang in Laos. So as I mentioned, yes, you're going to get muddy, you're going to get dirty. So we're going to give you a packing list to help you to prepare what you should be wearing. We provide gloves and tools. We provide everything for you so that you can just get in there and have some fun and also help us with some of the hard work. So as I mentioned, life in the village. Yeah, we're going to spend a few nights in the village. We are staying at local homestays. We will provide you with a mosquito net. We'll provide you with a mattress. We'll provide you with a cushion. We encourage you to bring along like a lightweight sleeping bag or a sleeping bag liner or something like that. Again, the packing list will help you with that. It feels very remote where we are, but it's also, as you can see from the photo there, absolutely beautiful. When I say remote, yes, it's remote, but it's also very safe, and we have access to everything that we need to provide you with a comfortable and memorable stay while you're doing work and helping out the local community to finish this bungalow. But of course, it's not all work. We have some fun. So we're going to go to, of course, visit Angkor Wat. You really can't come to Siem Reap without seeing Angkor Wat and a number of other temples in that area. So we'll head out there to do some exploring and learn a little bit about how these temples were built and why and for who, and get some cool fun photos like that one. We also head to Phar, the Cambodian circus, which is absolutely amazing and a wonderful community arts project that actually was created out of the sort of post-genocide period, I suppose. Learn more about that once you're here. And Apopo, that gentleman, that very smiley, friendly gentleman there with a rat on his shoulder. Yes, it's a rat. That rat has special skills. They call them hero rats. They have the ability to sniff out the TNT that remains in the inside the landmines that still exist here in parts of Cambodia. They also have some other skills that you can research, but you'll also learn once you get here. So the flight details that we have at the moment are you will depart from Singapore on the 15th of May. You'll leave at 8:45 in the morning. There's 1 hour difference between Singapore and Siem Reap, so it's actually a 2-hour flight. But you'll arrive here at 9:50. We'll head straight into town and give you a bit of an orientation, a little bit of a walking tour, and we'll sit down and talk a little bit about the next few days out in the village. Then that time will go in a flash, and on the 20th of May, you'll be flying back to Singapore. As I mentioned, you'll arrive in Siem Reap. Our team will be there to meet you. Quick walk, quick briefing. We'll have dinner. We'll stay in a hotel actually on the first night. Then we head out to the village. We'll do a short walk into the village so you can get a bit of a feel for things and a smell for things and just see what the village is all about. We'll get to work. We talked about that already. We'll play plenty of games. We're going to meet some of the local students in the community and play some games. So we'll kick the soccer ball around, play some volleyball, but maybe we'll also do some local Cambodian games, and you can learn some of that from the students while you're here. A couple of days of hard work, but we make sure we have a bit of enjoyment, of course, while we're there. We're going to do a short hike out to a community forest not far from the village. This is also a part of the community-based tourism, so we'll learn a bit about that. We'll plant a few trees, We head back into town. Then we go to see our friendly hero rats at the Apopo Visitor Centre. We're back in town, so we're staying in a hotel. So you have a good shower, and then the following day we'll head out to see the wonderful temples of Angkor Wat. And then our final dinner is at Phar, the Cambodian circus. So we'll have dinner, and then we'll go in to see this amazing Phar circus performance. Our final night, of course, is in a hotel, and then we ship you back to the airport and fly you back home to your loved ones. That's pretty much the program. We do ask you to do a little bit of pre-trip preparation, as I mentioned, and we'll be in contact with your teachers and we'll be helping to plan that. I'll split you into teams. Team one will do the blogging and some planning. Team two will be working on different techniques and best practices. Team three will be filming the trip, and then team four will be editing and post-production. Here are some of our hosts. This is a little welcome ceremony, but in this case, it's a thank you for listening, and I hope you've learnt a little bit, and I hope you're excited about the journey ahead and the trip ahead, and I can't wait to welcome you in May. So thank you very much for your time, and see you in May.